And then we need to overcome the pressure from others. David arrives on day 40 of this battle. He hears Goliath boasting. He recognizes that no one is taking up the challenge. And so he says, I'll go. I'll do it. And immediately his brother takes issue with him. His brother basically says, go home. Go back to looking after the flock. Go home to making cheese. That's what you're fit for. It was so belittling to David to hear his brother put him down that way. He certainly couldn't look for any support from his brothers or sisters. And perhaps just a little word of warning. When we step out in faith for God, we can expect to be sometimes criticized by those who are closest to us. They'll bring us all sort of negative type thinking. And for some of you right now, where you're looking for maybe even human brothers and sisters or spiritual brothers and sisters to support and strengthen and help you and encourage you, you actually find their words becoming more difficult for you, and they're like hurting you. Let's recognize that if we're going to step out in faith, let's recognize that if we're going to face our giants, sometimes we're going to also face opposition from those closest to you. And my encouragement would be to you this morning, don't allow the comments of other people to quash what God is calling you to do for him. After being bullied by his brother, Saul calls him. David approaches the king and he says this, let no one lose heart on account of this Philistine. I, your servant, will go and fight him. You know the story. Saul tries to dismiss his bravo. He tries to put him in his own armor, and it just doesn't work. And so David discards it all. And there's something else here that I sort of recognized when I was thinking about this story just this last week. We cannot fight our battles with somebody else's solution. Somebody else's armor doesn't fit you, and it doesn't fit me. We have to go knowing that we're going in the strength of the Lord, knowing that we've heard his word, knowing that he is able to equip us and strengthen us. Don't try and fight it with somebody else's battle strategy. Seek God, know what he's saying, and then be bold enough to go out on your own. Because if you're going to go and fight giants on your own, you'll stumble. But if you focus on God, his word, and let his spirit fill you, then you'll find that your giants will tumble.